Hello, people. I am driving to my office right now, and I thought I would do a quick video. I'm just meditating on my entrepreneurship journey, and we're about to celebrate 12 years in business with my hair business, Mobile Beauties, which is an online marketplace for hair braiders, and we're all strictly mobile. So we're celebrating our 12 years anniversary next month in July. And for that launch, I really just was thinking about how long it took me to get here, 12 years. And I was just doing the math about how much I've grown the past 3 years versus the 9 years prior in business, in knowledge, in wisdom. And I realized what the difference was and why it took me so long to finally get to a space where I figured out the systems that work for my business on as far as managing a team, as far as which platforms or softwares or websites or tools that work for us. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I was telling them that I want to get into Turo car rental service. For those of you that know, Turo is like a Airbnb type app, but for cars, for personal cars, so people can rent their cars out. And now people have really used it to make a business and make a living out of it. So I was thinking of, I'm gonna get a car. I'm gonna get a second car and put it on Turo to make some extra side money. And I was explaining to him that I'm gonna go ahead. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, quite all right, so I kind of understand certain principles of the business. But I listened to a guy who's like, he has like 150 cars on there now, and he is selling an e-course, and the e-course is I think $1,400 or so. And I'm like, I'm buying it. And he was like, oh my God, $1,400? You can learn that on YouTube, and you can learn that, you can Google that and learn that. I would never pay that much for, he said he would never pay that much for a course. And I was like, yeah, I was you 3 years ago. And that's why I paid the price for it taking me 12 years to get to where I am right now in one of my businesses, because I felt like I could learn this for free. I don't have to pay somebody for knowledge. And it's so funny that recently, literally, I found a script where I came across somebody preaching. They said a scripture that says that pay whatever price you must pay to get knowledge or to get wisdom. Literally, it's a biblical principle. I think it's in Proverbs or something. I'm like, yo, that is crazy. But yeah, and I just wanted to talk to any of you that either you're starting a business or you're already in business and your business is growing so slow and you find yourself making the same mistakes over and over. Yeah, you're gonna get there. You're gonna eventually learn. Like they say, experience is the best teacher. But why do you have to experience certain things that you can buy the knowledge and get there quicker and get the experience from other things that you can't buy, pretty much? You know what I mean? Like, we're all still gonna experience ups and downs in business, whether you learn it or the hard way or the shortcut. You still have to go through the basic process of business, of loss, of profit, of hiring, and all that good stuff. And so I was explaining to him that no, I don't want to learn the mistakes. I don't want it to take me 5 years to figure out how Turo works. I know how it feels like to take 12 years to finally get to a place where you feel like, okay, your business is financially making the money, or at least close to it. And you can actually do your math and see where you're headed to financially, and building the right team and building the right platform. And I don't want to take that long route anymore in any of my ventures, and I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. And so that's why I'm so passionate about finally releasing my e-course about how to start your packaged food business. Because I'm like, I meet people all the time that feel that they don't know, they love to cook, or they're a caterer or a food influencer or a foodie, like we will call them on social media, and they're not really sure. They don't really think that they could turn that into something. Like some people also are limited that, okay, I'll just cook as a caterer. And I'm like, every caterer should have a product. Every caterer should have a product. Every influencer who's a food influencer, like I see all these food influencers with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, and I'm like, please add a product to it. Like everybody should have a product. And I know people feel like it's so complicated. It's only complicated because you don't have the knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, it's so easy, right? It's not that it's easy for anybody to just wake up and do it. You can do the research for free. Hey, I've been there. You can do the research for free. You will eventually get it. But guess what? You're going to spend money, time, stress before you finally get it. Instead of just, it might take you a couple of years. It might take you 10 plus years, but you'll get it. So which one do you want to do? Do you want to go through the process and prolong your financial freedom and, you know, your dreams of really creating something out of an idea that you have? Learn from my mistake. Don't take the long route. Take the shortcut. Take the shortcut. Now I'm buying e-courses on everything. On everything. Like even this e-course that I'm taking, I had to go take an e-course on how to create an e-course. Yes. And guess what? I knew most of the information on how to create an e-course. Because I have friends that are entrepreneurs. I have friends that have e-courses. Even the person I took the class from, she's somebody that has already given me most of this information for free. But there's something about paying to gain knowledge that keeps you focused. Like after I paid what I paid to take this e-course, I'm like, yo, I have to figure out how to make this money back. Like quick. It opened it, like I was alert. I was like, let's get it. Like there's no more procrastination. But because I paid the price for it, I was not gonna prolong it anymore. But when you get the information for free, you keep waiting till you have more information. More you kind of get addicted to getting more information because you feel like, okay, I'm gonna get more information before I started. I need a little bit more before I start. I need a little bit more before I started. And then you see that time goes on and you never really started. So yes, I am promoting my e-course, but I'm also sharing with you guys that don't be like me. Don't take 12 years to finally get to the space where you're like, I finally got a system that I can automate. You know, if I had the knowledge, if somebody was, you know, well, there was, but if I had gotten the knowledge from somebody else that had already made the mistakes, learned the systems, knows what would make my business succeed, even on year 2 of my business or before starting it, I promise you, I would have been like a multi-millionaire by now. I promise you. Like I know that for a fact. But because I took I'm gonna learn it on my own, I'm gonna watch the YouTube videos, I'm gonna Google it, and I'm gonna just keep learning, try, error. And now I'm like, why? Like life is already hard. If I can outsource this or somebody can tell me how to do it, I'm paying for it. Just like I said with the 2-row e-course, I'm paying for it. I'm not about to go learn how to make the mistakes and then come back and figure it out. And I'm getting an expensive car. I don't have time to be learning with a Tesla. No, because that's a lot of money to put into something and then have to figure it out and play around with it. No. So now I am a firm, saved, repentant believer of pay whatever price you must pay for knowledge or for wisdom. And that doesn't just go with you buying my e-course, but whatever field that you're in, find somebody that you can pay to give you the knowledge that you need. Being cheap and taking and saying that, not seeing the value of somebody else telling you, of course you have to verify that they are capable of taking you there and their system, they have that. Like I wouldn't hire a big company that's doing something that they just automated, where I don't have that personal relationship with whoever is teaching the course, because I've learned the hard way on that too, not for e-courses but for just business in general. I'd rather deal with the person one-on-one. So I'd rather deal with somebody that I I can have access to, where I can ask questions, you know, I can speak to, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. Pay whatever price you must pay for knowledge. It's biblical. It's it's biblical. It is a life a principle. Like, that's just it. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later on the next video. Thank you for watching.